Hey, it's Super Bowl week. That begs the question, do you know who's on your financial team? And more importantly, are they dropping the ball? We never drop the ball. Hey, stay tuned for the video. We're gonna show you how to put together your ideal financial team. Okay, welcome everyone to the latest edition of Between Two Erics, where we take, seemingly complex financial issues and what do?
Make them easy.
Make them easy. Make them easy for you. So, as you know, we always introduce ourselves, and today we're doing a theme because, I think this is Super Bowl week. It's going to be Super Bowl week. So, we're going to be talking about teams, okay, and our favorite teams. And because of that, all of you know I'm a huge Ohio State fan. So, I am, of course, the Woody Hayes of personal finance for practice owners.
All right.
Do you even know who Woody Hayes is?
No,
Jeez,
I do not.
My head is going to explode.
I've never heard that name in my life.
Most of the people watching this know who Woody Hayes is, one of the greatest coaches of all time.
Better than Bill Belichick?
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so who are you going to be? Do you even like sports?
I do.
You do?
I like the Bills.
Okay. You actually like the Buffalo Bills?
I do. I lived in Buffalo.
Oh, wow. Okay. So...
I never went through a table.
Right. So is there a Buffalo Bills coach that you like?
I couldn't even tell you who the coach was when I lived there.
God. Huge sports fan we have sitting next to us right here. Okay, so what we're going to talk about today, though, it is related to football.
Yes.
Right? We're talking about team.
Yes. And who you should have.
That's right. Building a team, specifically your financial team.
Yep.
So what we want to do is we want to go over is it five? 5 members of your team that you should be building. Now, you got to kind of look at it like this. You are the owner. If you've ever listened to us, which I hope people have, you know that we talk a lot about your household being a business, and it's the parent company.
Yes.
And if you look at it like a sports franchise, you are the owner of your team. Okay?
Agreed.
And you need to have build a team around you of experts that are going to help manage whatever it is that you have, right?
Yep.
So let's start with number 1. So what's the first thing we need?
Bookkeeper. Need somebody to record your transactions, your income, your expenses. What are you doing on a daily basis? Balance your checkbook, maybe even pay your bills. Now, the bookkeeper should preferably, it's not always, but preferably, it should be somebody outside of your practice.
Why is that?
It just leaves less room for temptation, less room for someone to potentially steal from you.
That's true.
I hate to say that, but it is what it is.
If we didn't see it like at least 7 times a year where someone is like complaining, well, I just got ripped off, or someone's stealing from me. So I think it's probably preferable you have a bookkeeper. Obviously, someone that's competent, that understands QuickBooks.
Yes.
That understands, the necessity of paying bills.
And keeping the books up to date.
Oh, my God. God forbid. Yes, your book should be up to date. But that doesn't mean that you give them complete access to everything.
No.
But you should still be able to get, like, profit and loss statements, balance sheets, like that.
Yeah, you should be able to have those the same day.
Yes.
It shouldn't be like a journey to get a profit and loss statement.
No. Okay, good. So bookkeeper number 1.
Yep.
Good bookkeeper is very, very vital to have on your finance team. If you don't have one, you really need one, and we can give you recommendations on a couple bookkeepers that we refer. Okay, number 2, an accountant. Of course you're going to need an accountant. Now, a lot of you have accountants. I think most of the people that come on our lines have accountants.
Yeah.
Okay. Not all accountants are alike.
No.
Not even close. All right. So your accountant is there. Well, your accountant is there from their viewpoint to do 2 things: to make sure that your taxes are filed,
Yes.
legally, and done in a compliant manner. Okay, and they want to make sure that you don't get audited. I guess that's their biggest fear. That you're getting audited. They're not there to minimize your taxes.
Very, very rarely.
A very small percentage of them. They may give you some tips, some recommendations, but most of them aren't proactively trying to minimize your tax liability.
No.
That's on you. So you have to have an accountant that at least has some willingness to look at strategies, evaluate strategies, and not just have this preconceived idea that all tax strategies are illegal or wrong or are going to get my client in trouble.
Agreed.
Okay?
Agreed.
You going to say anything else about that one?
I think the only other thing I would say is the difference between a tax preparer and a CPA. I mean, I see people come to us who make hundreds of thousands a year and they go to H&R Block.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
No, don't
do that.
And I will add one other thing on this team members, because we were going to have 5, but I just remembered we should add 6. You need to have a tax strategist on your team as well. So a tax strategist, what's a tax strategist?
Tax strategist is somebody who can look at what you're doing and say, okay, this, and this are going to be a fit. They actually help you implement strategies that save you money.
Yes. So they actually research the tax code. They find advanced tax strategies, and there are companies out there, we license with some of them right now, that offer strategies to help, specifically to help minimize your tax liability.
Yeah, and they're not going to replace your accountant.
No.
Your accountant is still going to prepare your return. They're just going to simply identify and help you implement opportunities.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, good. So the third one is the attorney. You're going to do that one?
Sure. The attorney. You're going to definitely need an estate planning attorney. Everybody needs an estate plan. You need to have your docs, your wills, your powers of attorney, maybe a trust if it's a fit. Everybody needs that. And then most, if not all of our clients are also going to need a business attorney.
Yes.
Somebody who can help with like employment contracts. If you have an associate that you want to let buy in, that contract, a buy-sell.
Yep.
All types of different contracts that you're going to run into over the lifespan of being a business owner.
Updating your corporate documents.
Yep.
Because that's something that a business attorney would do to make sure that all of your entities are in good shape. So you need to have an attorney that you coordinate with and that, can handle the legal aspect of, you running your business in your household. Okay, so number 4, or I guess number 5, is a business consultant. Okay, now many of you are in industries where there are business consultants who help specifically with your business, making sure that you have certain metrics, business metrics, statistics that you're following, that are helping you with maybe policies and procedures, that are helping you with marketing strategies, that are helping you with organizing the business, like setting up all of the structures and such. So these people are extremely vital, because if you're going and you should be spending, some people spend $10,000 to $30,000 a year on a business consultant. Why? Because it pays off.
Yeah.
Right? It pays off because they're helping you build your business to be much more valuable than what it would be if you're just trying to do it by yourself. So we've worked with business consultants.
Oh, yeah.
And the difference between people that work with business consultants and those that don't,
it's huge.
It's drastic. It is drastic.
It really is.
So don't think of it as an expense, even though it is.
It's an investment.
It's an investment, and it won't take away from your profit margin, because number one, it should pay itself more than anything else, and it would get added back at the end of the day anyway. When you were doing evaluation. So anyway, having a business consultant is really, really important. A good one that understands your industry and that understands, how to build a business that can be worth maximum value. Okay, what's the last one?
Your financial advisor.
Yes! Finally, we get to this one. Now, should people just have any old financial advisor?
No, of course not.
What do they need?
An industry specific. I emphasize that a lot.
Wow. Let me think about that. You mean to tell me that I should be working with an advisor that understands the industry that I operate in?
I know, it's a breakthrough.
Why? I stumped you on that one, didn't I? Come on,
You didn't
Gers.
stump me
How did
on
I
it.
stump you on that one?
There's so many reasons that are flooding my brain all at once.
I can't think of any of them right now. The number one reason is that your biggest investment is your business by far.
Absolutely.
It is the engine of your wealth. And if you don't work with an advisor who understands how your business operates, understands how to help calculate your make-break numbers, how to help calculate, what your facility potential can do, how to show you how to channel cash flow to the household to create other income streams and to get out of debt faster and to show you all of that, then what the heck are you doing? That doesn't make any sense to me. You work with a wealth manager from Ameriprise or JP Morgan or whatever it is, all they're going to do is ask you what? Hey,
where do you want your money invested?
Where do you want your money invested?
Let's review your portfolio.
Let's review your portfolio.
That's it. They're not going to help you with the sale of your practice.
Nope.
There's 1,000 things that they're not going to do.
Yeah. Working with an industry-specific advisor, I think, is vital, and it's why a lot of practice owners are struggling financially because they're just not integrating the two, the business into the household. There is an integration, and you have to make sure that you do it and do it right. Yep. And when you have an advisor that can help coordinate all of this, we're kind of like the quarterback.
Yeah.
And we're kind of we look like quarterbacks.
Yeah.
At least I do.
I might be a little small, but
yeah, you're kind of like you're probably more like a water boy. But I'm just kidding.
That was mean.
That made you feel bad right there. But anyway, we are kind of like the quarterback of the team, and we help coordinate all of these things to make sure that everyone's in communication with one another.
Yeah.
Right? And it really helps us when we are in good communication with the bookkeepers and the accountants and the attorneys and all those things because we have a comprehensive plan. We look at this thing and from a chessboard perspective and say, these are the moves that we need to make.
Yeah, we can't answer everything.
Yeah. So we need people's help to do that, but we all need to be in communication with one another. So that's the ideal team right there.
And we can provide referrals
yes.
on all of those if you need one of them or two of them.
Yeah, we do have good referrals on there. So that's your team. So make sure that you guys really inspect your team. Make sure that you're getting good products from your team. Right? Like people are like doing what they're supposed to be doing. You hold them accountable. They have a system that they can report to you and say, this is what I've done for you this year. And this is, how we measure that. We have a system that does that, of course.
Yeah.
And, but you can't just assume that your team is just going to always be working in your best interest. You do need someone to help coordinate that. And that's where I think,
where we
come in to help do that. So, okay, well, that's today. I think that was pretty good. Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Who do you think won the Super Bowl?
Find out.
Until next week.
All right, guys, do well.